YouTube. It's your boy Brack, aka Brackman, aka Sir Brack, Mr. Brack. It doesn't matter, bro, cause I'm back. And the NBA is too, with a bang. You know who started with a bang? Dame. Dame started with a bang. That's crazy. He dropped 71 points on Sunday. That's the second 70-point game this season. And it makes the first time in NBA history that two players have dropped 70 points in the season. Everybody's scoring is crazy right now. Jokic drops a 40-point triple-double every other game. This seems like NBA is just wild right now. I'm glad that the All-Star break is over. We getting back into it. But for Dame to have dropped 71, it really speaks to like who he is as a player. He's a great scorer, and nobody ever really like puts him in that conversation. Like he gets mentioned, he gets hinted at every once in a while, but he doesn't really get that like, oh yeah, Dame, he that scorer, like he's him, which he is, like 71. LeBron, yeah, it's crazy because as soon as the Lakers started getting hot again, LeBron got hurt. He has a foot injury. He's supposed to miss 2 weeks evaluation. They had said that earlier today, but it really sucks because they don't have D'Lo either. So what are they going to do now? No D'Lo, no Bron. That leaves Dennis Schroeder as the primary ball handler. So Anthony Davis is definitely going to have to step up in a big way. We'll really see. We got to really see how the West going to look because Dame is getting hot. So Portland's getting hot. OKC, they've been hot this year. Golden State don't have Curry, so we got to see how they handle the last 2 games. And now the Lakers have no Bron or no D'Lo. So the West is going to get real interesting. But that's really the NBA news for this week. So we're going to talk about MVP. So the MVP candidates. Right now, my personal top 3 is Joker, Giannis, and JT. At the time of recording this, Joker, he's number 1 in the West. He's averaging 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. A triple-double. Giannis, first in the East as of last night because Boston lost to the Knicks. Boston lost to the Knicks. So now they're second in the East. So Giannis is first in the East with averaging 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Jason Tatum, he's number 2 in the East. 30 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Early in the season, I had JT winning MVP, but he had a crazy decline these past couple months. Because I even remember in NBA, on NBA.com, for their voting for MVP, Jason Tatum had number 1 spot for a grip. And then he just started declining. But, I mean, it's all good because, I mean, Joker probably might win his third MVP in a row. I really think MVP is coming down to Joker or Giannis, or I'll say Joker and whoever ends up first in the East, whether it's JT and the Celtics, or it's Giannis and the Bucks. So we really gonna have to keep an eye out on the East. I really think that Joker's finna make his he's been a 3-peat the MVP. So that's pretty crazy. Right now NBA.com, the odds is Joker at 1, Giannis at 2, Joel Embiid at 3, Jason Tatum at 4, and Luka Doncic at 5. Luka Doncic, I don't think he's gonna get it. He just missed some time due to injury. So yeah, they're gonna have to evaluate that. And the path that Joker's going on, he's going to hit this path that LeBron and KD are on right now where he's so good that he won't get recognized for how good he is. Now, let me explain that. LeBron plays at an MVP level every year. LeBron could easily win MVP every single year, but he's so good that everybody just looks at him like, oh, that's just Bron being Bron. Same with KD. That's just KD being KD. at some point it's just gonna be that's just Jokic being Jokic. So a 40-point triple-double, even though that's ridiculous, that is just Jokic being Jokic. So sooner or later we're gonna have to come to terms with that's how that's gonna be. But the NBA is hot. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. Hopefully we have a lot to talk about next week. But right now, not that much. All-Star break just ended, so we just getting back into the swing of things. But the end of the season is coming up strong and fast. So I can't wait to see what happens in the NBA. Now, some NFL news. This is why I'm here. Falcons rise up. The first day of the combine started today. A little bit of Falcons news. Terry Fontenot at the combine, he said something. He said he likes Desmond Ridder, but they're going to see what's up and add to the QB room. All I hear is Lamar Jackson. I'm being honest. All I hear is Lamar. We're going to get Lamar. I mean, I want Lamar. I feel like 90% of the Falcons fans want Lamar. I don't see why you wouldn't want Lamar. Some more Falcons news. Marcus Mariota was released today. Saved the Falcons about $12 million in cap space. Daron Payne was hit with the franchise tag. He's a defensive tackle for the Washington Commanders. If you're watching this out there and you're a Falcons fan, we know that we had an eye out on Daron Payne this whole offseason, so that really hurts. It really hurts for him not to be a Falcon next year. I'm not going to hold. But it's all good because we got Grady Jarrett and we're going to draft and we have a lot of cap space. We're going to talk about cap space in a minute. But Carson Wentz, the Commanders released Carson Wentz earlier today. They save about $25 million. I think they're going to run with Sam Howell this year or Taylor Heineke. I'm a Heineke fan, but I think they're just going to run with Sam Howell because he's a rookie. He's going to be into his second year. They'll probably keep their eye out on the QB situation that's going on this year as well so they can see who they want to run with. Some combine news. Bryce Young won't be throwing at the combine this year. How I feel about players in the combine is really like 50-50 because I don't really feel like – I feel like good players participating in the combine could only put themselves up for more injury. If you know that you're a top 50 pick or you know, okay, I'm the best QB in the draft, or if your stock is already high enough for you to be in that position, I don't feel like participating in the combine could do you any more justice but to show teams, oh, he is as good as his film says. So for Bryce Young, I don't think it's that bad, especially with him participating at his combine. Now, other players that may not have their stock where it wants to be, for example, Anthony Richardson at the combine. I'm excited to see how he performs at the combine because I want to see his arm, and I also want to see how his accuracy is. And it's going to be interesting because the QBs throw in alphabetical order. So right after Anthony Richardson is C.J. Stroud. And C.J. Stroud is extremely accurate. So if Anthony Richardson comes out there and he's not accurate, and then C.J. Stroud goes and he's crazy accurate, what's that going to say for Anthony Richardson? Or vice versa. Because Anthony Richardson deep ball is crazy. C.J. Stroud's deep ball is just average. So what if Anthony Richardson goes out there and throws bombs? He's just bombing it every time. And then C.J. Stroud goes out there and it's just a bomb, maybe two bombs. They're not that accurate. It's going to really show those two QBs like the difference in them, man. They're both top first round projections. Y'all gonna see my mock draft, but I think they're two top 10 projections because we're gonna do a mock draft today. So stay tuned to more in the video. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. That's really the NFL news today. First day of combine was today. So we'll talk more about that next week. Next week we'll have a full combine wrap up for you. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into my pre-combine, pre-draft. First, this is Brack's first mock draft. And this is how it goes. With the number one pick in the NFL draft. Number one, first pick. The Chicago Bears select Jalen Carter, from Georgia, defensive tackle. This one was done with no trades. So if the Bears stay at number 1, I see them taking Jalen Carter or Will Anderson. They're the 2 best players in the draft right now. So it really could go either way if they decide to stay at 1. I don't think they'll stay at 1, though. I don't think they'll stay at 1 because I think they'll get enough value to trade back a couple spots and still be able to pick the player they want. At number 2, first QB off the board, Bryce Young from Alabama. Number 3, I got whoever the Bears don't pick. If they stay, the Cardinals will. So if they select Jalen Carter at number 1, Will Anderson's gonna go number 3 to the Cardinals. If Will Anderson goes number 1 to the Bears, Jalen Carter will fall to number 3, which is the Cardinals. And Will Anderson goes to Alabama. Number 4, at pick 4, the Colts. I got them taking QB CJ Stroud from Ohio State. 5, Seattle. I have them taking Tyree Wilson from Texas Tech. At 6, I have the Lions staying at taking cornerback, first cornerback off the board, Devon Witherspoon from Illinois. At 7, I got the Raiders taking Will Anderson, QB from Kentucky. 8, I have the Falcons taking Christian Gonzalez, cornerback, CB from Oregon. Number 9, Anthony Richardson, QB from Florida. And number 10, this is the crazy one. If this happens, this will shake up the whole NFL. The Eagles just went to the Super Bowl. They're picking at number 10. And I have them taking Bijan Robinson, running back from Texas. Now, y'all probably looking like, hold on, break. Don't give away that much sauce to them. Stop. You doing too much. But hear me out. They have Miles Sanders is probably not returning next year. Cap space. They have to sign back Jalen Hurts. They have a lot of players on their roster. That just probably won't happen. So Bijan for the Eagles makes total sense. And I would love to see it. I would love to see it. It's crazy. It would break the NFL even more. They already had one of the best rushing attacks last year. They had the best rushing QB last year in Jalen Hurts. And now they finna pick the best running back? I think this is the best running back prospect since, I think, Saquon, personally. Cause I think Bijan better than JT was when he was in college. So I think this is probably the best running back prospect since Saquon when he was at Penn State. Because Saquon was a top 10 pick as well. So, yeah, that's my comparison. But that's my top 10 for the mock draft. I'll throw up a graphic somewhere on the screen. Graphic pop up. But, yeah, so, yeah, that's my mock draft. We got Brack mock drafts coming in every week. Yeah, the NFL and the NBA are in very 2 interesting spots. So we're going to have some more coming. But we're going to have a lot for y'all next week, especially with the Combine wrapping up. We'll have some Combine videos for y'all. Hopefully some free agency moves get made. Some rankings get changed in the NBA. The standings, because it's a lot of games being played from today, the 28th last day of February, to next week when the next video drop. But other than that, I appreciate y'all for taking the time to come stop and ball with Brack. Because this is balling with Brack. So we balling together, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a great night, tomorrow, rest of your week. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.